It might have you thinking, though, I've got a lot of work to do to get things back in shape, but where to begin? Well, never fear. Jennifer Noyes is here from Creative Contour Landscape Design. Jen, good morning to you.
Good morning.
We need some help.
Yes,
it was a rough winter.
Yeah, spring is here, though.
I know, it's
days,
coming.
So,
I know.
yeah.
Not that you're counting, right? You can't wait to get out and plant.
I can't wait to get out and work. It's been a long
Well, it is work
winter
for you. So, and people are calling you already, and they're saying, okay, like I've got issues like this rhododendron that some of the plants just did not fare that well. The ice, the snow breaks the limbs, and then we look at them and we think, do we have to dig this thing up? No.
You could prune them easily. You know, you have to prune to the node. So you basically have to.
Mean?
That means that when the branch comes in, you have to prune to the node. So then you're fine. Yeah.
So, like, show us how to prune.
Okay. So basically, you take the branch.
What node needs pruning?
Right. This right. What node? But basically, you just take it and then prune it to its nearest wherever there's a growth. You prune the dead stuff off. So.
Now, one thing that you see a lot is people planting these around the foundation.
Ugh, that's horrible.
And you're not a fan of the foundation plants for these. Why?
Rhododendrons and Pieris both don't belong next to the foundation. Everybody plants them like, 1 to 2 feet off the foundation.
Yes.
Don't do that. That's the worst.
And you say plant it in the woods.
Yeah, plant it in the woods where it can grow to be 20 feet tall, or 30 feet, because they get huge.
And then
but boxwoods is a great
flowers
plant.
are coming soon, right? These are going to be blooming soon.
They will.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, so boxwoods. Now they do. I feel like they do pretty well. You see them in people's yards, and I don't know. You're the expert, but they seem to be pretty hardy. They do well through the winter.
They do. Sometimes you need to wrap them in burlap, but basically they can take snow dump really well. So they're just the snow will just fall right off.
Great. And you mentioned wrapping in burlap. So if we want to prevent any potential damage, you would wrap that in burlap?
You could if you wanted, or you could put the stand, but typically they're fine. As foundation plantings, they're fine.
We're going to start seeing a lot of yellow soon, right?
Yes, we are.
But don't put this by the foundation. She's got a real foundation thing.
Yeah, I do. Everyone wants to plant things that bloom, next to the foundation, which this will just take over and
this
be
is for
huge.
Cynthia, right?
Right, and you have to trim it like 3 times a year. So don't put that near the foundation.
You love things like boxwoods near the foundation, which is why she brought that.
Yeah, I do.
So for Cynthia, this will be one of the first signs of spring.
Right.
When did they start blooming? Normally, I bet it's going to be a bit delayed this year, right?
Probably within the next month they will. Yeah,
okay.
They'll pop in the next month.
Really?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it should be good.
And then some of your other suggestions are, what is this one at the end? Is
That's
it dead?
a yew. No, it's not dead.
Okay.
It just has winter. It's turning its winter color, but it's not dead.
Okay.
And that's what color it is. But don't plant that either. That belongs in like commercial settings.
So these are a lot of don'ts, but if you do have some of them, for example,
everybody's going to have them.
That's
the problem.
Because we don't know where to plant
them.
stuff.
Right.
So you're saying plant this in the woodsy areas of your yard.
Yes,
if we have these at our foundation right now, what do we do?
Pull them up. Yep, and then just transplant them. They'll do fine.
And even if they look like this, because this one, is this going to come back?
Well, it might. I mean, you don't know until you see the plant, but because every plant's different.
Walk us through. So we have some pictures, different things that you've encountered, different things that you've been through. I think we have a picture of the rhododendrons as well. Okay, first of all, these are grasses. Let's talk grasses. These are beautiful. A lot of people think it's winter coming. I've got to cut these back. Leave them. Look how pretty they look in the winter landscape.
Right, they're beautiful in the winter. So leave them in the winter. Cut them down in March. Don't cut them in the fall.
So this is the time to cut them now to make way for the coming season.
Right.
All right, what else do we have? Let's see what other pictures we can show.
See, that's perfect.
Looks nice.
That's the exact indication of what you do when you plant the right plant in the right place, because then it can grow to its maximum potential.
And the rhodos in the woodlands.
And then the rhodies in the woodlands, right, that's where they belong. Absolutely.
Okay, so lots of good tips for how to salvage what you've got right now, and also how to look forward and start planting. Check out Creative Contour Landscape Design's website if you have more questions or need more information. Jen, thanks so much. We really appreciate the help.
Thank you so much for having me.
Our gardens, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, tomorrow, Bob, not exactly what we're going to call a gardening day, right?
No, not at all. We're going to have to put that on hold just a little bit. I tell you what, you'll have to hold on to something tomorrow morning because it is